Welcome back, YouTube. This is Acid Roots. This is part 16 of Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 3, and this is kind of like a vintage 2008-2009 episode of an LP, just because, back in the days when those, for some of y'all that remember that, actually, for 10-11 minute videos that had to be kind of within a compact segment, I just kind of had some leftover recording gameplay and didn't want to record another gameplay session just to add another 3.5 minutes. So I just said, let's go ahead and belt this one out, and that'll take care of it from there. So we do get through a couple of stages in this, so this is actually kind of a progress episode. It's just the fact that World 6 has some lengthy stages. So that's just kind of the remark about it, is just the fact that, this is kind of, they just are cranking out the difficulty just to purposely piss you off and stuff. But it's just kind of, just keeping wits about you is the key here. Which really happens to kind of be the thing. So, it's a nice, bright and early morning. It's perfect time for breakfast, for folks. Like when I said in the previous episode, this would be a good thing to watch at like 2 o'clock in the morning. If you're kind of, a late after hours, early morning type person, which those are some good hours too. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning for folks who, just kind of have leftovers in the fridge and flat sodas and that type of stuff, and, leftover beers in the fridge or whatever. It's a good time. It's a good time to think about hitting up IHOP and other breakfast places, Denny's, some of those places if you live in the United States. I just wonder if y'all out in like Europe and the Eastern Hemisphere actually have places like that. I just wonder some of the like Asian breakfast places. I just wonder like what they're called, because in America we have places like IHOP, which has pancakes and good stuff like that. Just any type of breakfast, hash browns and bacon and cheese biscuits, grits, some of that type of stuff. Just overall good festive stuff. I know I'm making you drool. It makes you want to watch this at 5:13 in the morning or something. It's just kind of like the thing, but yep. So Reggie's been anxious to make videos. For those who know my other YouTube channels, Reggie, my gato buddy, my homie, has been kind of anxious. He just gets bored so easily. It's kind of the thing about it. It's just one of those situations. He has a very thin fuse when it comes to being entertained. It's kind of the concept. Yep. Is this your typical dorm life and home life and this retroactive kind of life and stuff? You should be plotting on picking up some more Super Nintendo games. Maybe you're about to get Contra 3 today or something like that. I'll tell you, that's a tough game. Definitely I would hope that some of y'all's video game skills are worth it. If you're just waiting for the video game shop to open, you're gonna, for folks who are like, damn, I can't wait to get like Super Castlevania 4 or Final Fantasy 2 or something like that, or one of those type games, is kind of like hell. Yep. Decent times, but I always have the most excitement for wanting to get new video games until after I get it. That's kind of the thing. It's like, for some reason, when you buy a new video game, the thought of the game's difficulty never, like, appears in your face like that until after you buy the game. It's like, yeah, I can't wait to get, like, Donkey Kong Country 3, and then you get to World 5, World 6, and it's like, oh, fuck this game, It's like, this game really tries my patience, It's just kind of, it's not to say like I dislike this game, because this is a fun game, but it just has such a sly kind of douchish kind of mannerism that it just makes you want to kind of smack them or something. It's just kind of just a mild smack, not necessarily like a bitch slap or something like that, but just a smack. Just gonna say, what the heck are you doing? I wouldn't even say what the hell are you doing. Just kind of say, come on, step your game up, But it is kind of a decent send-off, and I, of course, went back to save just in case of a game over or something. I didn't want to do that previous stage again. But yeah, this is the Animal Buddy stage, so you're going to have a lot of them in this episode. This is another, they're really cranking out the gimmick stages, and just understand that it's going to take a decent portion of the episode to get through it. So yeah, but we probably, more than likely, unless these next few stages and the boss give me some problems, I would say World 6 will be over in the next episode. So, this kind of happens to be a thing. But of course, World 7, I'm interested to see. Like, I gave a little bit of spoilers last time. about that. I kind of have the hiccups, but yeah, we kind of had some spoilers last time. But yeah, I'll just save some of that just for y'all to see the kind of concepts that go along with it. So, especially if you're watching this like in the summer of 2023 or later, something like that, there's plenty of situations for it. Yeah, you really have to have your wits about you in this game if you just saw me die right there. It's just kind of one of those situations. I mean, the game kind of chastises you for not expecting that to happen. It's like you either have to go through it as trial and error, or you have to have like cognizant knowledge that some trickery is afoot. That happens to be the thing, but we'll get it taken care of. Not gonna trick me this time. It's about the patterns, you know, that's kind of the concept. But yeah, it's just been, you know, talking about other things. You know, it hasn't been an overabundance of YouTube videos really out and about. I just kind of look after it and have to say it's been pretty blank climate. I mean, Jackal Goldkick's been absent in recent times, and this hasn't been an overabundance of real folks to really talk about within that particular vestige and stuff. But yeah, so the key to this segment is getting the swordfish. Like I said, this is the animal buddy segment, so you're definitely gonna need some assistance. And if you don't, I'm not even sure if you could get past that segment without an animal buddy. So, and yes, the bombs can hurt you in air. So it's not just the explosions. If the bomb hits you when it's in the air being hurled at the ground, it can hurt you too. So I was underneath the impression. I mean, some video games are like that, where they'll give you a little bit of freedom, where it won't, the bomb or something like that will not actually hit you or a missile or something like that. Like Contra kind of does that sort of thing. Then maybe it doesn't. Maybe looking back on like Super Contra and that type of stuff, I want to say that like the grenades that they throw are kind of they will hurt you before they hit the ground. This kind of those extra little nuances just to make the game extra difficult, because you think it's just the explosion on the ground that you have to worry about, but nope, you have to dodge the whole bomb. So yeah, we got the swordfish, so that will make this segment a lot easier, at least if we don't get hit first. Yeah. Just trying to think of what's been going on here. Yeah, appreciate the sunrise. I would definitely say think about appreciating a sunrise. You know, I'm not an anti-environmentalist. I would say if it's like 5:45 a.m. and it's like April, May, June, something like that, I would say yeah, sip some coffee and take a look at a sunrise and that type of stuff, and then, you know, think about getting a beer or something. Well, I don't know if coffee and beer would work wholesomely, but, you know, sip a beer and look at a sunrise, something like that would set the mood. Yes, this swordfish is going to evade me. But, damn it, it's twice. There we go. Yeah, there's still some life left in this game. I would estimate there's probably like at least another 3 or 4 episodes. I mean, we're at part 16 right now, so I just would have to kind of say and stuff that more than likely, yeah, and I think you press, I don't remember for certain, but I think it's the X button that dismounts. I mean, there's only so many buttons on the remote, but yeah, I'd say the X button is probably the button that dismounts the swordfish. So, yeah, I think this overall, the X button dismounts the animal buddy. So, I know it's not the Y button or the B button, so that only leaves the X button or the A button after that, but... yeah, I forgot what I had a good tangent that I was just talking about. I don't remember what it was. Damn it. Oh yeah, I was saying that there's probably like another 3 or 4 episodes after this, so we'll probably get to about, I want to say, depending upon the effort that I put into this, this might just be a hair longer than Donkey Kong Country 2, the playthrough, which wound up being like 20 or 21 episodes. But we're in World 6, and World 6 will make it to episode 17. And I'm going to try to at least, I did manage to get enough bonus coins to at least do one, or possibly, maybe not 2 stages, but at least one of the bonus stages in World 8 we can get to, so I might definitely do that, but it's just kind of like that. But alright folks, this has been kind of like a mini episode here. You know, we'll try to get more of this. I just have to get more gameplay recorded and that type of stuff. I'm definitely going to go save, and then in the next episode we'll probably, basically, depending upon how much I struggle with this, get to World 7. Yeah, I just would have to say, folks, subscribe for more fun. Thanks for watching, and of course, have a wonderful night.